Good afternoon. Welcome back to Cutharinga Bowls Club for round 2 of the 2025 Gallivanter Travel Dunn Cup. Before we get started with the live stream, we'd like to notify and thank our sponsors, Gallivanter Travel, naming right sponsors for the Dunn Cup, Hutchison Builders, Lexmar Training, Signs of Excellence, Muddy's Kitchen, Cutharinga Rhinos, Cutharinga Bowls Club, and North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. This afternoon we've got a match between Bowen and MACKNADE. Players for Bowen are leading off Wayne Crowhurst. Playing second, Gus Monroe. Playing third is Mitchell Wright, and skipping is his brother Jason Wright. For MACKNADE we have John Thompson, Michael Blake, President of our district, Brett Haupt, and Steve Maggiora. They're about to start. They're just on their final trial end at the moment, and we'll have them underway very shortly. At this, John McCullough's bowls.
Afternoon, Ron.
Beautiful day for it.
Is it ever?
We've really got one out of the box this year.
Yeah.
Most years we're looking at the skies, hoping to goodness it doesn't pour down on us. But we've got an absolutely glorious day today. Very little breeze to affect the bowls. Sun's shining brightly. It's possibly, I don't know, maybe 26, 27 degrees. I'm sure Robbie will be able to find out and tell us. Okay, just about ready to get underway by the look of it. They're dragging the chain a little bit on us. Just while we're waiting for them to start. Saw a cracking game this morning between Thuringowa and Ingham. Game in 2 halves, John.
Very, very much so.
What went wrong?
Thuringowa seemed to get stuck on 18 and for 11 ends.
They couldn't move, could they?
No.
And the real issue was when they dropped that 6 towards the end of the game. You know, they'd picked up a 6 themselves early in the game, which sort of set them up. However, saying that, Ingham were a very strong side, and they settled in the game very well and were fairly consistent all game.
They skipped exceptionally well.
Yep, Phil Kite did play extremely well. Okay, Michael Blake, our president, has just informed us that they'll be starting in about 3 minutes' time, so you can enjoy their trial ends or not for a minute or two. So, dropping one game is not necessarily a huge disaster in this competition. You can't afford to drop any more, John.
You can't. One's enough.
John is also the men's section president of Thuringowa Bowls Club, so he had a vested, and he's the manager of that team, so he had a vested interest in it this morning. Very
much sitting on the sideline there.
Yes. Hopefully the boys weren't too disappointed. That they'd obviously been a little bit disappointed with the way they finished. They're
disappointed they lost, but not disappointed the way they bowled.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you know, there were some good bowls during that game.
Was.
As I say, you know, Frank Palanza and Phil Kite, they really came good, and Phil Kite played exceptionally well all morning.
He did.
Okay, looks like they're about to get underway. MACKNADE are in the white shirts, as you can see by Michael Blake's name on the back of his shirt, and Bowen are in the, well, maroon and white. Yep. Okay. About to start. Jack Thompson is going to throw the kitty, so MACKNADE have obviously won the toss and decided to bat or otherwise. For those watching, we're more than happy to receive any comments you wish to make. And we'll endeavour to answer all your queries, questions or acknowledgements as the day goes on. Again, big thank you to our sponsors, Gallivanter Travel, Hutchison Builders, Lexmar Training, Signs of Excellence, Muddy's Kitchen, Cutharinga Rhinos, home of Cutharinga Bowls Club, and North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. Okay, first bowl down from Jack was through a little bit. This green has been playing fairly well this morning, obviously changing as the day goes on. And we did see a couple of little straighteners during the morning, but nothing that was disastrous. Typical of an artificial green. Nice start there from Wayne Crowhurst. Good correction by Jack Thompson. Well corrected. Wayne with his second bowl. Now this team of Bowen are exactly the same team that were runners-up in the Dunn Cup last year. The only change is that Gus Monroe was leading and Wayne was playing two. It changed it around this year. Okay, Michael Blake's first bowl. Good weight, exceptionally good weight for Michael. Okay, Don, go Bowen. You've got this. Well, time will tell. Kerry Green, good afternoon, Kerry. Robbie's just gone for a little break. Tony's here looking after us. Hope you're enjoying the live streaming. Vince Calabresi, watching from Leppington, Sydney. Vince is a regular viewer of the live stream. And Don Hogarth. Well, I'm glad you're loving it down there in Bowen, John. Don, sorry. Okay, Michael's drawn second shot. Gus Monroe with his second bowl. They'll take a couple of ends to work themselves into this game. We found that this morning. In South Africa. Thanks for the streaming. Looks an interesting tournament. It is an interesting tournament. It's one of those that the little gremlins get in nearly every game and upset the apple cart for one team or another. But it's a great concept. We've been running it now for 82 years. It's the 83rd running of the Dunn Cup, and it just goes from strength to strength every year. Brett Haupt's bowl there, again just through the back a little bit. Mitchell Wright with his second bowl, and it's just going to cross over. A little bit unlucky there. He picked the kitty up and popped a bit closer to Jack Thompson's shot bowl. So at this stage, MACKNADE are holding one shot. Mike Watts, watching from. Okay. How do you pronounce that, John?
I don't know.
Aberystwyth, I think that. Aberystwyth. By the sound of it, it sounds like Scotland or somewhere like that. I'll have to know whereabouts you are, Mike. So here's Steve Maggioria's first bowl. Great bowl.
Okay.
Unfortunately, still down by the look of it. So MACKNADE still holding one shot. No, that'd be two shots. That was MACKNADE's skip's bowl. Nice try from Jason. Steve's second bowl. Sort of similar line, might be a fraction wider this time. He's got a great bowl here, just running through a fraction. Great effort. Jason's second bowl. Is he going to get the split? Okay, that could be 1 to Bowen. No, Bowen's one down. Yep, one shot to Bowen. Okay, first end. Bowen 1 to MACKNADE 0. Early days, 21 ends to go, no time limit, and all sorts of things will happen. I mentioned this morning, John, that they've got this facility looking immaculate.
It's looking very good.
This year.
They've done an excellent job.
Yep, a lot of hard work has gone into it and it's all volunteers. Everything's volunteers with virtually all our clubs up here in North Queensland.
Not many get paid.
No. Mike Watts is on the coast of Mid Wales. Okay. That's one of the smaller names in Wales, I guess. Warren Fairjones from Collie in Western Australia. Good afternoon, Warren. It would be just afternoon over there, I guess. And Christine White from Beenleigh. Just interested to know if Gary Cooper's team from Alligator Creek are playing and how are they doing. Well, yes, they are playing. We're having some difficulty getting scores from the other rinks at the moment because where our cameras are situated and our live stream position is situated, we're in direct line right along all these screens, all the boards. So we're relying on people around the greens to get scores to us at the moment, but as we get them, we'll put them through. But yes, Alligator Creek are definitely playing here this year. Right. Not a bad bowl there from Gus. As you might hear occasionally over the microphone. Affectionately called Grumpy by the rest of his teammates. I don't know why, 'cause I've never found him to be grumpy at all. I guess I don't see both sides of him. Michael Blake's bowl through the head. It's Gus with his second bowl. Handy position there.
Very handy.
Very handy there. Mary Leslie good afternoon or good evening, good morning from Bali. Not too sure what the time difference would be between us and Bali, but great to have you watching us. Okay, Mitchell Wright's first bowl.
It's taken out a bit, isn't it?
It's taking a lot more grass this afternoon than it was this morning. So Bowen holding one shot at this stage with that almost jack-high bowl. Steve Maggiora's first bowl.
Brett.
No, sorry, that's not
Brett.
Steve. That's Brett Haupt's first bowl. A bit tight on it. From what we've seen so far today, this green is very unforgiving if you don't take the grass. It'll just dive across.
Got the weight.
No, short of a gallop there. Here's Brett's second bowl. I think he's
Good
still a
line.
little bit tight, although he's got the weight to hold him up. Okay, could have come in for second shot. So Bowen still holding one shot at this stage. Most of the rinks have settled in after their lunch break. So there's no time limit on this game, so we have games starting and finishing at all different times. This game this morning between Thuringower and Ingham was about 4 hours, John.
Just over 3. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was longer than that. Okay, Jason's first bowl, possibly not in the count at this stage. Now Steve Maggiora's first bowl is looking pretty handy.
Got the
And
bowl.
that'll be shot, I would say. Great bowl from Steve. There we have Jason with his second bowl.
Close.
He's very close. Hard to say. You'd need to see a side angle of that to... Brett's saying 2 down. Okay, so the dark blue and the light blue are obviously first and second shot. Yeah, you can see it from there. It's clearly 2 shots to Bowen. Steve's second bowl. Well, he was moving a long way in on the first end, so we'll see how far he's travelling this way. Great effort.
You got the shot, I
Got
think.
the shot, I would say. Yep. So 1 to MACKNADE, so it's all tied up after 2 ends. 1 shot each. So Jack Thompson will lead off for MACKNADE. I have to watch Jack's bowls a little bit. He's changed his bowls recently and I'm not too sure what they're doing. He needs to adjust a lot more than that playing lead, but I'm sure his skip will have a quiet word in his ear. Wayne's first bowl is shot through about the same distance.
That's a better
It's
bowl.
good correction from Jack Thompson here. Jack high bowl there. Okay. Again, Wayne was just through a little bit. These players should all be able to settle in fairly quickly to this green. They're all seasoned campaigners for Dunn Cup. It's not their first time around. Michael Blake.
The shot.
Better than fair shot there. Jack high for Michael. There we have Gus Monroe on the mat. Yeah, just hung out a little bit. Michael Blake's second bowl. And Michael should pick this up fairly easily, as he was on the live stream with us this morning and he was able to watch very closely what the rink was actually doing. So there shouldn't be any surprises for him. What area is it MACKNADE, Christina is asking? Well, MACKNADE is about 120 kilometres north of Townsville. It's right in the middle of the cane fields.
The Herbert River area.
Herbert River area north of Townsville. It's a club built in and around the cane fields, right between the sugar refinery. Okay, Mitchell Wright now from Bowen. It's quite a few bowls just ducking under the kitty. There's Brett Haupt with his bowl and is going to miss the kitty on the other side. Vagaries of playing lawn bowls, John. Mitchell with his second bowl. And he's got a nice looking bowl here. He falls over, if he falls over, but no. So he's still one down. Yeah. Definitely one down there, Robbie. How's your eyes seeing it? When in doubt, we always turn to Robbie because he's used to the variations in distance between the bowls on the live stream cameras. Christine, me and my grandson are going to have a game at Hermit Park. Okay, on the 17th of July, when they're for holidays. Yeah, that Hermit Park, that is the Suburban Bowls Club, one of the inner suburbs of Townsville. Okay, Steve took his own shot out there. I think he's one down now. Here's Jason, the other half of the Wright boys.
Right, boys.
He's got the legs. He's going to have
On track.
He had a perfect track. It's just the legs was a little bit shy on him. We're starting to get a few spectators coming in this afternoon. Usually it's fairly quiet the first day because spectators tend to let their players shake down. It was a great try. Nearly upset the apple cart for Bowen.
Come in, Jason.
Jason gets a rub. No, he didn't get the rub. So that's one shot to Bowen.
Very tight after 3 ends.
Yep, 2-1 after 3 ends. I would expect this game to go this way. So Bowen were finalists last year. They only dropped one game, I think, last year. They lost one game. But their margin wasn't very big. But the fact that they survived most of their games got them through to the final. The final is played between Section 1 teams, the leader in Section 1 and against the leader in Section 2. We have 18 teams playing this year. Only one team from the district was not able to come in. They were a team from Hughenden. So you have 2 sections. Jack Thompson's first bowl. Dropped it short. The Leeds are struggling a little bit at this early stage.
Both sides, aren't they?
Both sides are. They seem to be struggling to get the touch of the green. Yeah, that's not going to come in at all.
That's a bit wide.
Yeah, from Wayne Crowhurst. See how Jack goes with his attempted correction. He duplicated his first bowl. So
still a bit short.
Yeah. He's holding at least one shot though, after all that. MACKNADE had a bye this morning, so this is their first game. Bowen played this morning, and I believe they did have a win. Yep, John's nodding his head to me. Yes, they got up.
They beat Magnetic Island.
Okay. But That was a fairly close game, though, wasn't it?
Was.
It's Michael Blake with his first bowl. Okay, hasn't made any difference to the head. Or was that Michael's second bowl? No, it's
This is Gus.
Michael's first bowl. Gus has drawn the shot with his first bowl and looks like coming in for a second.
Second one.
Yeah, nice bowl there from Gus. Great weight, good green. Noel Lanes, yes, Guru have a team in this year. Good afternoon to you, Noel. Guru are actually playing here this year, over on rink 7, I believe. They're playing the team of Ingham, who beat Thurungower this morning. That was a better bowl from Michael Blake that time. Well, Mitchell trying to improve their situation. Yep, that's I suspected that is possibly third shot there. Brett is being asked to turn it over. I don't know whether he's, yes, he has got the legs, but he's just a fraction wide. It's great weight for what he was trying to do. So currently I'd be saying Bowen is holding 2 shots.
This could even be 3.
This could be 3 now. I don't think he did any damage. Yeah, I think Steve indicated it was 2 down. 3, you reckon, Robbie? Okay. What would we do without you, Robbie?
Bit short.
You haven't figured it out yet. Robbie is the guru of our live streaming and keeps us all under control. And Robbie's daughter Tony, who's with him this weekend, keeps him under control. Okay, Jason Wright. I'll just send John away for a couple of minutes to get a full wash up of all the results from this morning's games. Sorry, Robbie. Yep. Robbie's pet hate, body standing in front of the camera. Yes, Noel, Guru is a very small club, but they always make sure that they've got representation in all our district events. There are, again, they're in the middle of cane fields. And adjacent to a refinery just south of us. For quite a few years, Guru was the nursery of all our juniors from the district here. We produced quite a few good ones. One who comes to mind immediately is still playing as a state player, Pammy Rowe. Steve just ran through, well, he didn't run through that far, but just a little bit wayward. Two, yep. That was nice of Brett to signal to us that it was 2 to Bowen. So that Bowen are now 4 to MACKNADE 1 after 4 ends. I don't know whether it's my imagination, but they seem to be getting through their ends a bit quicker on this rink than they were this morning, Robbie. They seem to be. I know they're not messing around between players. Wayne's first bowl, across the head. Okay, Jack Thompson has got a nice bowl here. Yeah, well played, Jack. Very handy position there. Wayne didn't learn much from his first bowl. He's going to cross the head a big way this time. And his weight's not too bad. Just the grass. Can Jack repeat the dose? I'm not too sure about this one. I think this is going to cross the head as well. However, I'm happy to be proved wrong. Just dropped it short. Okay, John, I'll let you, I'll let you give us a rundown of the scores from this morning's first round.
In section 1, Cutharinga beat Home Hill by 1.
Yeah,
that's a close game.
Close game.
And as we know, Ingham beat Thuringal by 3.
Yep.
South Townsville beat Noola by 5.
Okay, I would have thought that would have been a bigger margin than that one, but anyway.
And Garoo beat Collinsville by 5.
Okay. So
that was section 1.
So Garoo have got their eyes open, which is good to see for a small club.
Yep.
And Collinsville's a small club too. They are, mining area, just inland from Bowen. Okay, section 2.
Section 2. Bowen beat Magnetic Island by 13.
Okay.
Jubilee beat Wangaratta by 22. Suburban beat Alligator Creek by 5. And Gold City beat Ayr by 2.
Really?
That was a good win.
It's a good result for Gold City.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a little bit, with no disrespect to the players, but a little bit of a patched up team, that one.
It was.
But again, great to see them able to come to the Dunn Cup this year. They weren't able to attend last year because they had a shortage of players that were available.
Due to the shift work out there.
Yeah. Okay, Brett's shot, but yep, he's drawn the shot with that. Nice bowl, Brett. Mitchell would not be happy with that bowl.
He wasn't.
Right, you can see the body language in the background. No reason for Brett to change his hand or do anything other than what he just did. Get a bit of a walk off here. Just you got a little bit too much of that bowl. Otherwise, he might have been right into the head. Okay.
Oh, it's closer than you think.
Yeah. I'd give it to the red bowl though at the moment.
Yeah.
Just. Jason with his first bowl.
Just holding out.
So he did hold out there, though he's coming
It's
in
coming
now.
in nice. A bowl.
That has made a definite decision on which bowl's shot. Steve is
Might get a walk.
will get a walk. Sadly, it didn't help him. That's made it a little bit more difficult for his next shot. Jason should be looking just to draw without fattening the head at all. Maybe, maybe not. No, don't think so. Yeah. Okay, so MACKNADE one shot down with that, I suspect that blue bowl, that light blue bowl. It's all up to his. He's got a great try here. May have.
Maybe enough.
We'll have to wait on the thirds. Go to a measure. Okay. This might be an umpire's call. That's one. Umpire's call. So Mitchell's hoping he's picked up a second shot. The umpire, Peter Wicks, who takes great delight in umpiring these events. He's the first one to put his hand up for them. Okay. This will tell the story.
That's close.
I'd say that's the shot bowl. Maybe not. No,
It might be the red. I
the
think.
red one, because he wound that the tip out. Yep, there you go. So it's 2 shots to Bowen, which takes them to 6-1 on 5 ends. Okay. Wayne Crowhurst leading off for Bowen. He should be starting to get the target going net by now. 6 ends, 5 ends played. Yep. Jack Thompson with his first.
Just a bit weighty.
Just a little bit. Yep, that's right. Good correction there from Wayne. Big bowl. And for those unfamiliar with our district in North Queensland here, out of 19 clubs, we only have 2 clubs with grass greens. Every other club in the district has artificial. Some are carpet, some are plastic. And most of it is brought about because of the weather conditions, with our wet season creating problems with grass greens, flooding and all that sort of thing. So virtually all these players are used to playing on artificial. It's not as if it's something new they come to. The only 2 clubs that are grass still are Guru, which is a very small club, and Collinsville, also a very small club. Okay, so we've got Bowen holding 1 shot here at the moment with that white bowl of Wayne's. Gus Monroe with his second bowl. Kathleen Motley. Good evening from Vancouver Island, the west coast of Canada. I know Vancouver Island very well. Good afternoon or good evening, possibly over there, Kathleen. Hope you're enjoying our streaming of this unique little event. Brett Kirk, hi again. Who is in the MACKNADE team? Right, the MACKNADE team are John or Jack Thompson, Michael Blake, Brett Haupt and Steve Maggiora. All are seasoned Dunn Cup players. Okay, a bit of a run around with the scores on the other rinks. John, I'll let you do the honours there.
That's Suburban playing Gold City, and Suburban leading 6-4 after 5 ends.
Yep, okay. Robbie will get the next one for you. Ooh.
Cutharinga playing Brandon. Brandon leading 6-1 after 4 ends. It's
a bit of a wild one,
isn't it?
Okay, so don't know that one. We can't tell that one either. Oh, yes, we can.
Wangaratta are playing Air. Air leading 5-4 after 5 ends.
Okay, and
We got Home Hill playing South Townsville. South Townsville leading 5-2 after 5 ends. We got Guru and Ingham.
Ingham leading.
Ingham leading 9-7 after 7 ends.
Okay. Go back to the other one that we couldn't pick up before. And
Alligator Creek playing Maggie Island. Magnetic Island leading 5-1 after 4 ends.
That's a bit of a turn up too.
It is.
Early days in the game, as we saw this morning. They can change around dramatically.
Exactly.
Okay, so that looks like Jason's red bowl there with Wayne Crowhurst's white bowl, so they'll be holding 2 shots. At least 2. Yep. Jason, just pop to the back a little bit. Brian Roper in South Australia. Afternoon, Brian. You're very familiar to the Dunn Cup. You've played a few Dunn Cups, I believe. I may be wrong. At least 2 or 3, I think, haven't you? On your way to Adelaide. You're on holidays, I assume? Right, Jason Wright with his second bowl. Okay.
That must have been Brett Haupt's bowl.
It must have been, yep. Because that was very deliberate at that bowl. I wasn't sure what he was doing at first.
Yeah.
Let's put it back by the look of it. 1 shot to MACKNADE. Okay, after 6 ends, they are Bowen is 5, MACKNADE is 2. Right, so Jack Thompson throwing the kitty will lead off this end for MACKNADE. Not a bad start from Jack for his first bowl. Just a little bit through. Wayne Crowhurst, Crowie as he's affectionately known. He's going to be through again. Up there with Jack. Went past Jack actually. Brian Roper, working a freighter from Darwin for work.
I drive on the train.
Well, my memory's not too bad, Brian. I said I thought it was 3 or 4. And this is the sort of competition that most bowlers, once they've played in a Dunn Cup, they try to jealously guard their position for the following year. No one ever likes being replaced out of a Dunn Cup side. Okay, Michael. Just a little bit weighty at the moment. It's Gus Monroe with his first bowl. Also a fraction. Well, his weight's not too bad, I suppose. Michael's second bowl. How's his correction? His correction is not too bad at all. Yeah, well corrected, Michael. Which gives MACKNADE the shot at the moment. A lot of bowls still to come. Don't think Gus is too impressed with that bowl. Is he going to get that little straightener? No. Because they're playing the distance that is around about the same as Thurrangower and Bowen, Ingham were playing this morning for the straightener, but we haven't really seen it so far.
No, haven't this afternoon.
And it was coming back towards the commentary position, but they were getting it.
Bowl.
Great
there
bowl.
It is.
Yep. Just caught the edge of it then.
Oh, bowl. Mitch.
Yeah, Steve wasn't happy with that bowl. He was just starting to build himself a nice little head there and he got destroyed. Great bowl there. Yep, still down. Great effort there. Okay, so Bowen holding one shot there at the moment. Okay. Yes, one shot to Bowen at this point in time. And Polkinghorn, Newell Collinsville game is 12-5 on 7 ends. That's over at South Townsville. So Newell have skipped away to a slight lead there.
Steve has missed the lot basically. So assume Jason will just try and draw. Okay, fortunately missed everything then. Okay, Steve's bowl. He's got a reasonable track. He's got some weight on it though. Too much weight for what he was trying to do. Almost too much weight for what he was trying to do. Okay. Oh. I think that was an indication that he was possibly happy to get one there.
Stayed out a bit wider, didn't he?
Yeah, he deliberately put it out wide. So that takes Bowen to 7. MACKNADE 2 after 7 ends. After 8 ends, I think that is. 7.
7.
7. Okay. Okay, Wayne Crowhurst with his first bowl on this end. Pretty handy start there.
Very good start.
Jason will be quite happy about that. Jack Thompson. He's still struggling a little bit with his weight. He's getting the odd one there, but he's consistently long, which I suppose is better than being consistently short.
Very seldom the kitty goes forward.
No. Yeah, 2 good bowls there from Wayne. Is he going to get that straight now? No, not quite. Jack seems to be searching for it a little bit too much at the moment, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's obviously having some difficulty reading the green. Gus's first bowl.
Action short.
Yeah, it could be about metre and a half short. Okay, Michael Blake. See what Michael can do.
He's taken some grass.
Yeah. Didn't quite make it.
Steve saying 1 down.
Yep. Gus with his second bowl.
Pushed his own up.
Pushed his own through. Yep. Up into shot. So Bowen holding 2 shots here at the moment. Just hung out wide and stayed out wide then.
Did. Mitchell's gone wide.
Okay, Brett Haupt now with his first. Yes, worked for him. Oh, look at it. Here's Mitchell with his. Oh, that's a MACKNADE bowl, I think. Here's Brett with his second bowl. Far too narrow for what he was trying to do there. Looks like MACKNADE's holding the shot there at the moment, John.
He got something, yeah. Brett's bowl came in through, knocked the
and just
lanes out.
Just sort of sat there.
Oh, that was a good wick.
How? Okay. Well, he got a result. I think he's still, Bowen's still down though. I think. Yep. It's 2 down.
Well bowled.
Well bowled. Well played, Steve. Mitchell saying split it. Okay.
Bit wide.
That was never going to get there, was it? Straight out of his hand sideways, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, so 2 to MACKNADE, which puts us after 8 ends. 6 Bowen, MACKNADE 4. Right, we see what Jack can do this time, whether he's starting to pick the rink a little bit better. That's a better ball from Jack. He's through about a metre.
Yeah.
Wayne Crowhurst with his first bowl.
A bit further.
He's got the door wide open for Jack now. A very good memory.
Mm.
Bit of bowl from Wayne. It's good correction. Our district president, Michael, now. One of the local natives inspecting the green to make sure it's in good condition. Off to the right, top of your right of your screen. Michael looked like he almost threw himself off the mat then.
It's a good weight.
Yeah, that's a good weight. Yep, nice bowl there from Gus. Gives Bowen 2 shots anyway. Maybe even 3 there. It's Brett Haupt's first bowl. Nice try. Great effort. This is Wright with his first bowl. He just needs to sit that, flop in.
1 in, 1 out.
Yep. Bit of a waste, really, isn't it? Taking one of your own shots out. Although looking at that, maybe still holding 3. That white bowl didn't go too far.
No, it hasn't.
Brett's second bowl. That might have cut 1 out at least, maybe 2. Definitely 1. No major reaction from any of the players then. Jan Leach is a very loyal fan of MACKNADE, telling us go MACKNADE. There's a friendly face visiting us in the commentary box with his colourful bandana on his head.
Steve's first bowl. And he's not going to be far away. But
Oh,
a bit unlucky there. Great effort. Well, I'll be leaving the commentary box in the next minute or so. I have an important family engagement I have to attend this evening. But our main man, Glenn Atfield, aka Muddy, will be coming in, taking over from me. So, John, Robbie, I'll leave you in the capable hands of Muddy. And I will catch you all good people tomorrow morning for the first round.
Howdy all. Hey John, how are you, mate?
good, mate. Look, the whole complex looks good.
Mate, thank you. It's the boys have tried hard.
They have.
A couple of weeks worth of hard effort have gone into there, but yeah, it's I'm very proud to be a member of the club. What the boys have done, it's absolutely fantastic.
It is.
Crowy's just put down 2 crackers there. Supposed to be his second one. Bowen boys, last year's finalists, up against their MACKNADE. Oh, Tomo's just, he got a slice of it, but just went underneath. Bit unlucky. Gus Monroe. See Michael Blake there on the mat now. He's our NQ president. Resides up there in MACKNADE. Playing with a bit of aggression here. No, he's going to be well under. Gus, very good.
Good weight.
Yep, very good weight. Got him to change his hands and he did it well and did exactly what he asked him to.
Yep.
Is Robbie on speaker with us, or no? Is he in his own little world over there? He's looking after everything, is he? He's. Oh, okay. It's good to have the Gold Coast Tweed media back again. It's one of the things we look forward to at Dunn Cup time is being able to bring this to you. Obviously, the host club and NQ put the money together to pay for it, and yeah, it's well looked after, and they do a fantastic job. Yeah, it's great coverage, and it's great for us up here to show our fellow bowlers around. John, I see there was some very close games there in this morning's rounds.
There was.
As you know, I was in the kitchen, and some games that really came down to the wire last couple of ends. And
yeah, the couple.
I know our boys, the Cutharinga boys, they only got up over Home Hill by one shot.
By one.
Yeah.
Gold City beat Air by 2. That's a good start for them.
Oh, Gold City, yep. The boys from Charters Towers. For those viewers out there, Charters Towers used to have two bowls clubs. They amalgamated, now called Gold City. So for them to play against Air and get up by 2, that's a great effort on their behalf.
It was. And Nilla and South Townsville was 5 shots in it.
Oh, okay. So some very close ones.
Yep.
How did Bowen go in their first game this morning?
They played MACKNADE Island and got up by 13.
Oh, okay, rightio. So a good win to the Bowen boys this morning.
And subs Alligator Creek had held them all, was very close, only lost by 5.
5, yep. Yeah, okay, yep. Up by 5, yep.
Yeah.
Well, the Bowen boys have got a bit of a lead here at the moment.
Yep.
Holding a couple still. Jason's not far off if he sits the dark blue. Or even the orange. Yeah.
Be close.
Could make 3. Just hard on that angle there, but it's
oh yeah, he might even hold 4. Looking at that angle.
Yeah. Oh, Robbie the magician. With all these cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Hang on. One of the players just walking past us because where we're set up down here in Cutharinga, down on it's our can bar next to the green. Someone's just walked past and said, oh yeah, I'll have 2 cans of crisp, please. One of the Charters Towers boys. No, he's Alligator Creek, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah, Robbo, yeah. Alligator Creek boys.
Hanging out there, Jace.
Yep, but coming a bit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, good weight. Steve's got a good line here. And a very good bowl. Probably get second shot, if not, yeah second shot. That's, oh no, maybe.
Oh, May. Yep.
Oh, well, must be one, yeah, second shot. Maybe only one. Good save. He would have been 2 or 3 down, so we'll see when they put the scoreboard up. No. Well, at least the weather's held off, John. It's
a beautiful day here today, isn't it?
Mate, it's magic, you know.
Fairly clear sky, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, most years that we've always held the Dunn Cup, as you know, we get rain, showers. It can be cold. It's
Yep.
It's different for Townsville. We not always sunshine.
No.
Last year we had rain. The year before, down at Alligator Creek, I think we had a half a day of miserable weather
Right.
as well.
Yep,
and
we
then,
did.
of course, the last time it was here at Cutharinga, that was just atrocious. On and off. Robbie, yeah, you can remember, yep, on and off with bad weather all the time. Back when we had the grass too, it's, yeah, yep, you had to get up there and cover your internet cables and everything, so. Yeah, they obviously scored a 1 on the last end. 11-4 is the score. And how's Ron been this morning, the birthday boy? Is he been keeping you fully informed?
He's been well and truly informing everybody what's going on.
Oh, very good. Boys just apologising for something. I don't know what that was for. Oh, he thought he... Yeah, okay, yep. Where we're doing the camera from the other end, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yep.
Very close.
He just pulled up a couple of feet short.
Bowen might be holding that shot with that back bowl.
I'd say so. Kathleen's just asked, what is your temperature? Temperature here at the moment, Kathleen, would be around...
27?
I'll
26?
just check. .27 degrees. So even though it's winter here, Townsville, we don't get a lot of cold weather, but we've got a few cool nights coming up. Next week, I think one night's getting down to 12, then 13 and a 14, but at the moment, 3:15 here in Townsville, and it's 27 degrees.
And it gets down to 12. It's
Oh,
for us, it's very cold.
we're looking for jackets and jumpers and fire pits and you name it. We Townsvillians obviously don't like the cold because that's why we live in Townsville.
This is a good bowl.
Yeah, we did get down to single figures a few weeks ago, and the jumpers came out then.
And they were thick.
Oh. Oh, and I see Kathleen's from Vancouver, way over in the west coast of Canada.
Yeah.
Hey, Kathleen, don't know what time of the day or night it is over there. I'm not familiar with the time zone change. I hope you're enjoying everything. Yeah, I just see a couple of comments there on the screen, so...
Good line.
Yeah, got a little snicker off that front bowl, trailed it. Brett Haupt, a little bit of pressure on him now to try and get a bowl in there and change things up. He's got a good line, but mate's just stood in the way, Steve, and
just gone through.
Just gone through. Just his pace probably killed him. Oh, okay, thanks Kathleen. So it's 20 past 10 there. It's
Okay.
on
14
Wednesday night. Yeah, well, we're 20 past 3 here, obviously Thursday afternoon, and 14 degrees there. So that's probably hot for you guys. I'm not too sure. Canada, I'm sure you guys get down to 0 or snow country. So what is it, 17 hours difference? Yeah. Yeah. Right, so what can Steve do here? He's...
Yeah, a couple down at least.
Yeah, I think he's 2 or 3 down, so he needs to...
He's gone wide.
Yeah, no, I think that's too wide. It'll turn, but not that far. Not on. He'll come back to the centre line.
Yeah.
But
just his weight.
Yeah, just his weight. Oh, Kathleen's just responded that they're actually in their summer over there, so... Oh, okay, yep. Which probably makes sense, because, yeah, winter here. Oh, Jace had a good line there. His weight was really good. Just a tad wide. So let's see what Steve... Yeah, he looks like he's going to crush into the front bowls. Yep, well, that's another end of Bowen. We'll just wait for confirmation of what they... Bowen boys just picked up a 4. Yep, 15-4 after 11. Ranked next door, someone's just had a drive, a couple of bowls gone flying.
Rain's a bit heavy on his first bowl.
Yep. Yeah, Crowley's corrected real well here.
Very well.
Yep, yeah, very well. Couple of applauds from his teammates. I see the Bowen boys have got the same team as last year.
They have, haven't they?
But Gus played lead last year and Crowley was second.
They've changed it around.
They've changed it around this year. Gus is playing 2 and Crowley's gone back to lead, so... think Gus is not far off.
Very good bowl.
Yep, very, very handy with that stick of his. Very consistent. Normally around the money. Blakey's, yeah, it's not
How's
a
his
bad
weight?
line. It's just, it'll turn from there.
Yeah. Very close.
Yep. Only a bowl out. Kathleen's just said my family was in Townsville in 1983 on holidays. Well, Kathleen, I came here in 80 or 79, I think. So it's the town's changed so much over the years. Obviously, as everyone does with time, growth.
Growth in particular.
Yep. Especially Townsville with such a high population of military coming in and out.
Yeah, I arrived here in 83.
Yep.
It's been a dramatic change.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, Robbie's.
Suburban.
Yep.
Suburban are playing Gold City. Suburban are up 13-7 after 11.
Yep. Again, not a lot in that.
No. Cutharinga and Brandon. Cutharinga 11. Brandon 7 after 9. Alligator Creek Maggie. Can't quite see the scoreboard. Here we
mate's
go.
just changing it now. Robbie, this is absolutely... I didn't know you could do this. I don't think you did this last time.
There we go. Maggie leading Alligator Creek 10-7 after 10 ends.
Mitch has just put another one in the bunch there, so they're holding 3. Wangaratta Air.
Air's leading 12-7 after 11.
Yep.
Home Hill and South Townsville. South Townsville 11-2 after 9.
Brad Haupt is close here. He's just... he's probably...
We got
maybe
Garoo playing Ingham. Ingham leading 14-11 after 12. Garoo doing well there.
Very good, Robbie. How did you manage to pick all that up? Have you put an extra camera somewhere? No? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you could print $100 notes if you could. I'll be happy to take some off you if you can. Oh, okay, rightio. His ink won't. Yep. Very good.
It's a good bowl coming in for Brett.
Brett, he needs it. He's 3 down. He needs a little feather off his own, which he's got. Sit right there for shot. So let's see what Jace can do here. 1 down. Plenty of seconds. If he can come down and trail that kitty, he could still make 3 or 4 here.
Yep.
He doesn't want the red bowl. He wants to actually sit the kitty. Just touch that kitty. And he's just a bit wide. Good weight for the shot. That just punched one of Bowen's bowls up, I think.
I think that was Gus's.
And that was Steve. So Steve's just maybe given the shot away there.
Yeah, punching up Gus's bowl there. Yeah. Just cutting.
The big fella's hasn't got the right line this time. Not happy with that. Brett's just having a good look now to see what. I didn't see if he indicated one up or one down. That looks very close from where we're sitting.
It's not a bad line.
Well, Steve's in the... No, he hasn't got the weight to hold that line. He'll crash into the front pack up there. Okay, well, we'll see who grabs the map.
Yeah.
And Bowen did, so yep. Steve obviously pushed Gus's bowl up there and got shot.
Yep.
Yeah, one. Yep, one to Bowen, so it makes it 16-4 after 12. I see on the draw, John, that tomorrow morning South Townsville plays Cutharinga. That'll be an absolute cracker.
That'll be a very good game. Are that on the TV, Rick?
Yes, mate. Yeah, that's first up tomorrow morning on your TV.
That'll be a real good game.
Two are probably on paper, two of the front runners maybe in that section. I mean, they're all hard games, but there's
a few district players in both sides.
Yeah. Good night, Kathleen. Kathleen over in Canada has obviously decided it's time to go to bed. Enjoy watching. Thanks, love. I hope you have enjoyed it. And obviously, as you know, this goes for 4 days. So we're on. The boys will be live streaming tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, which is tomorrow is Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday we have 2 games. A game in the morning and then the final, which should start around that 1:30-ish
mark
on Sunday afternoon.
This has got to be close to their longest end.
Yeah, they've really stretched it out.
They have this time.
Yeah, the weight's just filled them all here a little bit at the moment.
Yeah.
Blakey just dropped a
metre or so short.
Oh, yeah. Maybe even close to 2 metres. 6 feet, maybe.
Yep. How's your weight, Gus?
Yeah, Gus is pretty close here, I would think. No, he's cut too, and
yeah.
Oh, he's maybe 2 or 3 feet. Yeah, that first one of Blakey's, he was
a couple of metres, isn't he?
Yeah, good 6 foot short. See if he can correct with this one. He's got a good grass out there. It just depends again on his weight. So it will turn and come home.
It is coming home.
Yeah, he's played a cracker. An absolute cracker.
Oh, just pulling up a bowl.
Yep. That's a great reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yes, Steve's just indicating to Brett that he's still got the shot. Come around that front bowl. Yeah, that's Steve. I pre-warned him this morning. If you get behind if you stand in front of the camera, you will be swatted on. Oh, there we go. Yep, Robbie's giving him the... Oh, that's very close.
That's close.
Anne has just put up a score over at South Townsville. As you know, there's one rink being played over there. Anne Polkinghorn, who is our umpire over there. Newell's playing Collinsville. On the 13th end, it is 21-5 in favour of Newell. Thanks, Anne. Doing a great job over there too, I'm told. As umpires, they give up their time. They sit there for 3 or 4 days in those carnivals, and they're worth their weight in gold.
Bloody hell. That looks like the shot to MACKNADE, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think the blue bowl is still shot. It's
They're
very
looking
close,
intensely.
obviously, but they're all discussing where you should play, where you shouldn't, where you should finish. I'd say the way that Mitch was talking to Jason, that they are definitely down. He's telling him to play through the orange.
He is playing weighty.
Oh, he's got plenty of weight. He was pretty close on target, but just hit that front bowl, so...
He's just going to cut.
Yep, that's gone under. Yep, Mitch telling Jace, come on, mate. Backs his brother to play most shots. Might be a tad wide, but still could get a result off this front red. He has.
Too.
But depends where it goes. That's Gus's bowl back there of Kitty's.
That's
Brett's looking with
Brett's
a bit
red
of,
one there. Say the
that's
blue.
close. You would think the blue is shot, just depending on how far that is short.
Yeah.
Robbie's moved the cameras around. Yeah, I don't think.
Steve's got another bowl.
Yep, and Brett's just indicated get rid of the blue because it's worth 3 or 4. So I would dare say that
Yes, he is.
he's going to attack this bowl.
Not
And
far away.
He got it. So 3 or 4. What have we got?
3. 3 to MACKNADE. What a good
Yep.
bowl.
A much needed 3 by So 16-7 after 13, 8 still to go. And really with 8 ends to go, it's still anyone's game.
Yep.
9-shot lead, that's over 8 ends in this comp. But they can change real dramatic.
As you saw this morning.
Well, as I'm led to believe, you've seen, yeah, I was in the kitchen, as you know, John, and
yeah.
I came out and looked there at one stage, and it was your guys, Thuringowa. I think yous were in front 18-3 or 4 or whatever it was. And then when they came in, they told me yous lost. I was absolutely dumbfounded. But in no disrespect, you played Ingham, and the Ingham boys are, again, they're red hot. Phil Kite.
Yeah. Phil played exceptionally well.
Yeah.
As the skip.
Frank Palanza.
As their third.
They those two gel so well.
Yeah, Thuringowa led 18-5.
18-5.
18-5 and sat on 18 to 11 ends.
And what was the final score?
23-20.
18-5. So they scored 18 shots to your 2. Cool.
And a lot to do with Phil. Bowled exceptionally well.
Yeah. Oh, as you know, he's a district player. He's a great singles player. He's represented Ingham that many times in Champion of Champions.
Yep.
Not only for singles, pairs and fours as well. And him and Frank, they just work together.
They work well together, don't they?
Yep. The days of when Frank used to skip and Phil would always play 3, it's I think Frank has decided that it's time that Phil take over. But again, that'll be a hard team to beat this weekend.
This weekend, for sure.
We might see if Robbie can give us a score update on the other rinks to see how they're going, if he's able to do that for us. Absolutely, I just heard through the microphone, so we'll try and keep you updated what's going on all the other rinks. Everyone can So we're going to go to rink 2, where Suburban's playing Gold City, and the score is 16-7 after 13 ends. Suburban with a bit of a lead there.
Yep.
We have Cutharinga versus Brandon, 14-8, and I can't see the ends.
That's 11 ends.
11, is it?
Yep.
You can see that. Oh yeah, just there, 11. Yep.
Adelaide Creek and Maggie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Geez, that's close.
That's 10-7 to
after 11.
Up to Maggie after 11
Yep.
ends. That's close.
Yes. Wangaratta Air, Wangaratta 7, Air 13, on 13 ends. Again, another, tight game.
South Townsville, Home Hill.
Yep, 13-2 after 11 ends.
Home Hill skipped away a bit there.
South Townsville, you mean?
South Townsville, I should say.
Guru Ingham.
Well, it's a close game.
Again, here we just were talking about Ingham. 15-14 after 14 ends. So Guru boys have come to play.
Yeah.
And that's the last one. So thanks, Robbie, for that. Surprising with South Townsville, Home Hill, with that nice little lead they had, the way the skip played from Home Hill this morning, Michael Parafasini. And mate, he played out of his tree.
Yeah, they said that.
The reports I kept getting is that the skip for Home Hill's doing all the damage against Cutharinga, so, and towards the end of the game it was the skip in the third, so obviously played well.
It's good weight from Mitch.
Yep. Yeah, so the skips are going to go down now, and Steve's attacking it because he's down, so and he's not too
He's
far
not
off.
far away.
Oh, got the bowl out clean as. Unfortunately, he's probably still down.
Probably a couple.
He was obviously hoping for Kitty to come right back with that to make contact, just to get
That's
the
a good-
bowl and nothing else. That's a great bowl
That's
there
a good
by
bowl, Jace.
Jace. Yep, Brett's just told Steve he needs to draw now. So let's see how he goes after a, not a full-blooded drive, but a non-shot. Back to a draw. He's got a good line. I don't know about his pace though. Yeah, a little bit heavy after that on-shot. So I think he's 2 or 3 down. Jay's trying to add another one.
In the count. Did you see how many that was?
I think a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yep, 4. So that takes Bowen out to 20-7.
It's a fairly long end.
Yep. Boys are, again, just dropped that little bit short when it's,
Just a little bit longer.
yep. Oh, my mate Spanny's just put a message up. Hello. All good to see me. The boys are playing well. How's your boys going, matey? Yeah, the Cutharinga boys, they were, we just put a score up a minute ago. I think they were up by 3 or 4, I think, when we said Cutharinga, Brandon. We'll probably do another score check in a few ends' time. Oh no, Robbie's gonna... Oh no, you're right, mate. I thought you were gonna do a... They got up in the first game, Spanny, by 1. Played against Home Hill. And they're playing Brandon at the moment. Again, the Brandon skipper's David DiFrancesi. Been around for a long time. You know, back in his heyday, one of the best that ever come out of the Burdekin. Still a very handy player. And I'm sure he'll give our boys a run for their money. He'll make the Brandon boys lift. Hey Simo, how are you, mate? Mark Simpson, ex-Tharangao player. back before your time, I think, John. I
It
don't know if
was
you... Yeah.
before my time.
Yeah. Yeah, Simo's been and played Dunn Cup. Played here at Cutharinga, actually, when we had the grass green back in 2014. Part of a winning team. And Gus has played a cracker here. Yep.
He has.
Okay, so here we go. Score checks. We got Suburban up 16-7 against Gold City on 13 ends.
Cutharinga, Brandon, only
Yep.
2 in it. 14-12
Yeah,
after 12.
I think the last end, Cutharinga dropped to 4. David played a cracker. Magnetic Island is up 14-8 after 13 ends.
Against Alligator Creek.
Alligator Creek, yep. I think that is 13 to Air, 7 to Wangaratta. I don't think it's 23. I can see a 14-4 to South Townsville over Home Hill after 13 ends. And, again, one shot in it, 15-14 to Ingham over Garoo on 14 ends. Again, another tight game.
Brett's having a bit of a run.
Yeah, he's a couple down again, so he's just going to be too wide and miss the lot.
To see Gold City playing next door there, that Tom O'Brien, he must be close to the oldest player here this weekend.
Yeah, Tommy O'Brien, I would think. Yeah, looking around, I know Tommy from when I first started playing, 18, 19-year-old here in Townsville. I'm now 61. Tommy's got to be mid to late 80s, and
he's still going around.
He's still playing Dunn Cup.
Yep.
You know, that's an absolute great effort for those boys to come down and
they had a win in their first game.
Yep. And it's a lot to play, you know, 4 days, 2 games today, 3 tomorrow, 3 Saturday and 1 on Sunday. Then if you're good enough, you're in the final. And Saturday and Sunday, they can be 10, 12-hour days.
Yep.
You get a team that likes to drive and kill ends. You could be out there for 3, 4.5, anywhere from 3 hours to 4.5, 5 hours for a game. Jace will just be looking to draw another one here to try and get that margin right up. Where for Steve, he'll be trying to, I think, grab that kitty and run it straight to the ditch. That's what he was trying to get Brett to do. Got rid of the front bowl.
Playing with a bit of weight.
Well, he got shot out of that. He's hit the front one onto that pole, and so now the tides have turned. It's Jason who's looking for the bowl or the kitty. His brothers just said they got the best 2 backward. Take the bowl out. They still hold some, so nothing to lose, either bowl or kitty, and he's pretty close.
Pretty close.
I think he could have the kitty. Yep. Oh, but hit his own 2 back bowls. And, yep, Mitch has just indicated they got one. So Yeah, Kitty, I think, went in the ditch, yeah. I'm pretty sure it has. He's told him to draw to beat that white bowl, so...
Well, he has gone out wide.
Yeah, way too wide for that. Well, they're telling him, come in, Steve, but...
Got him.
No. Well, I can't even see where that bowl is, but it's obviously on the side there, and... Yep, well, whatever he did, he drew shot, so... Well, my mate Mitch Styles up in Cairns. Mitch, hey, muddy. How are the games at South Townsville working? Do the teams just have to drive back and forth to each club? So, yeah, mate, we're playing 7 rinks here at Cutharinga, and there is 1 rink being played over at South Townsville. At this stage, no one plays 2 games in a row over there, so yes, they travel back and forth after each game.
It's a good bowl.
Yep. Sorry about that, boys. Boys and girls, we're back. Just had a umpire come and talk to us for a second. So if you're Bowen at the moment, you'd be thinking that you're almost home. 12 shots in front with 6 to go. But in saying that, obviously anything can happen in a game of bowls. But Crowey's given Bowen an absolute cracker of a start. And Gus has, just finished right behind. Well, a foot behind. In a great spot anyway. Michael Blake, it'll turn from there, but I think he's too wide, and yeah.
Good weight.
Weight was good. Gus has done the same. He's just gone that bit too wide.
Yep. Not far away.
Yeah, he got it nice and clean. Straight back to his own, so...
Got 2 shots.
From 2 down to 2 up. No, he's going to crush into the front one. Yep. Brett's not far off here. Oh, that's
Well, Bowen.
yeah. So holding 2 or 3. Again, Mitch is in the area. That's where they'll come from. Just Steve's in the way. I can't see. No, he must have
got a
hit that
wick.
short. Yeah, that blue one out there. John, did you say the Bowen boys had a good win this morning? Didn't you? Did they get up by
Bowen.
12 or something? 13?
Bowen beat Maggie by 13.
13. Yeah. Well, they've got again a handy lead here at the moment.
Yeah,
So
they have.
you'd think they'd go into the end of day one with 2 wins plus a
Plus a
a
margin.
handy margin.
Yeah.
I mean, this game's not over yet. I mean, McNade's holding 2 and Steve's got a good bowl coming in here.
Just a bit weighty.
Just his weight.
I don't think Jace has got anything at the back.
No. All against, I would think. And that looks like it's going to be just cut across the head.
Oh, that might have brought the third one in.
Yeah, Brett's going maybe possible 3. That definitely
That'll be in the
counts.
count.
Yep. Again, you pick up a 3 or 4 or even maybe a 5, you're right back in this game.
Exactly. Hasn't got a bad line.
Needs the kitty full.
Oh, I might
This'll
have picked
be-
up 2 or 3 there. Three.
3 to McNade, so makes it now 11:20 after 16. Again, 5 ends to go. 9 behind. Again, now doable.
It is.
It's been some good spectators from all clubs here today, John.
There have been a lot of spectators.
Yeah,
Good mix.
and it's good to see all the especially the local clubs. There's their
Supporting.
fellow bowlers and families and all that come down to watch their teammates to see how they're going.
Yeah.
I expect Saturday and Sunday will be a lot better because obviously weekend, still a lot of workers working today and tomorrow. So Tomo's just, his line was good, but just his weight, 3 feet over.
Crow's done about the same.
Yeah, Tomo's a bit underdone this time. Took too much off. Probably finished jack high, but 2.5 foot out.
That'll be shot, I suppose.
No,
Close.
I think Steve indicated they got one, so that means that Jack High bowl
It's shot.
is shot. So that back one must be back a lot further than.
Be close to a metre, I suppose.
Blakey was just, weight was good, but just well underdone.
Yeah.
Robbie, can we just check the scores again on those other rinks, mate? A couple of them are very close.
Very
so
good bowl.
yeah, that's a great bowl by Gus. Keep everything, especially that Guru Ingham game, I think, yeah. Robbie's just getting that up for us now. Okay, so here we go. After 14 ends, Suburban 16, Gold City 10.
Gutheringa
Brandon. Oh, they must have picked up a number there.
1913.
1913 after 14. Alligator Creek versus Maggie. Alligator Creek 10, Magnetic Island 16 after 15 ends.
Yeah.
There's another close one. Wangaratta versus Air, 12-13 after 15.
Wow.
Air's just in front.
Just in front,
Yep.
yeah. 14-4 South Townsville with leading Home Hill.
Yep.
After 13 ends. Yeah.
Now this is the game. Guru
16 all.
16 all after 16. So obviously a very, very tight game.
Very. Guru going well. That's a good bowl, Brett. One down. Down, Mitch. See Mitch trying to give Steve directions how to move the kitty to their bowl.
See, the breeze has picked up a little bit out there too. See some of the guys' cloths, and especially the guys wearing the long pants. You can see their pants with a bit of breeze in it. I see the Suburban boys on that rink next door. The guy that's Eddie got the cloth hanging off his hip. You can see it flying around there. Okay, so what's Steve got here? No, he's just too wide and too heavy.
Hear the flags and the shadows.
Yep.
A bit of breeze.
Jace was a bit over too. So Brett just indicating to Steve, come down and sit that blue bowl, and you can make
close.
two. No, he's hit it, but he's hit it right onto the kitty. So probably two to Bowen, but this could
This
make
could
it
help
3.
it.
Oh, that's a cracker.
That's a bowl.
Yeah. So you'd think that's 3. Yep, 3 shots.
3 shots.
So the 3 they just dropped, they've picked up very next end. So Alan Bartlett has just asked, boys, who's being live streamed tomorrow morning, please? So, Alan, the first game tomorrow morning is between Cutharinga and South Townsville. Just about 8 district players all playing against each other, so
Be a cracker of a game.
should be an absolute worthy of a final. On paper, they're all mates. They know each other. Will be a very interesting result.
Crow is a bit short.
Yeah. It's one of those games that I would predict that scores could near change every end, as in who's in front. So Gus is around the money again.
He's on the target.
Yep. You can see why they made the final last year.
So
They're always
there's
around.
always one of them stepping up,
Yep,
isn't it?
yeah, that's right. Yep.
You around it, Gus? Yep.
Two good bowls by Gus. As I said, with that stick, he's very, very consistent. He's never a million miles away.
Is that for you?
Now, one of our workers, Mick Robinson, been doing heaps here the last couple of weeks as well.
That's a great bowl.
Yep, that's, yep.
Bowl, Mitch.
Mitch has just put down a cracker. I see that Mick and Badge are doing a bit of running repairs somewhere down on the green. On one of the light poles down there, I see that something's happened, or hopefully nothing major.
Looks a bit narrow, Brett.
Yep.
And oh, it's the seat repairs.
Ah. Something's happened to, yep, one of the seats come undone. And if there's a man here at this club that can fix anything, it's that man right there, the one laying down, sitting down on his back. Huh. Thanks for that, Coops. As I said, Daryl College is his name, but known as Badge. He just constantly works. So here's all our sponsors for the Dunn Cup for 2025. Proudly brought to you by Gallivanter Travel, obviously Cutharinga Bowls Club. Cutharinga's sponsors for the weekend. Hutchison Builders, who's been a fantastic supporter of Cutharinga. Lexmar Training have come on board for this weekend. Signs of Excellence, for those that have seen all the call flutes around, all the signage on our fence, that man has gone beyond what you would expect from a sponsor and really helped us out.
He's done an excellent job.
Yeah, mate, that's obviously Muddy's Kitchen, that's mine. I lease the kitchen here at the club and more than happy to help out with running of this event. And, you know, Cutharinga Rhinos, that's obviously our own club, and NQDMBA, our North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. So, well done to all those people. Muchly appreciated.
Makes for a spectacular.
Everything that they give you is muchly appreciated.
It goes forward to making a very good event, doesn't it?
Yeah. As I said, you know, the only thing that's out of our control is weather. All the forecasts say it's going to be a good 4 days, so...
If you're looking at today's indication, it's going to be great, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, that the last thing you really want is rain. Oh, Brett doesn't look real happy there. He's not impressed with...
I think that was 4, was it?
Yeah, we'll soon see. Jason's not looking at us at the moment, just to indicate what that last score was.
I think I saw Mitch then.
I'll just turn our speakers off, Robbie, so you can yell at him. Okay, so we just got indicated by Jace. They picked up a 5 on the last end, so that now blows it. Yeah.
Very good handy lead at this stage of the game.
That'll be 28-11 after 18 ends. That's really helping the margin.
Very healthy.
And as for all those people that know, the Dunn Cup goes on wins and margin. I mean, 9 wins plus 9 will get you over the line.
Exactly.
But you lose a game, and if you've got some margin and everyone else loses a game, well, that's when it can come down to who's got that bigger margin at the end of the carnival, which is exactly what happened last year.
It was too.
Yep, with 3 or 4 teams in both sections could have made the final. And it wasn't decided till Sunday morning to see who actually was in the final.
Gus again. Not far
here
away.
we go. Here's some score
Scores
updates. 17-14 to Suburban over Gold City. Again, that
Gold City have come back.
Yep. That's, you know, again, that's those Charter Towers boys that we talked about. One of them, as we said, has got Tommy O'Brien in that team, and Tommy would be close to his mid-80s, if not maybe a tad bit more. So
Yep.
great to see him still out playing. Again,
Brandon to come back.
Yep. So Cutheringa 19-17 over Brandon after 15 ends. Alligator Creek Magnetic Island 16-10 after 15 in favour of Magnetic Island.
Still a few ends to go.
Yep. Wangurata versus Air 12-15 after 17 ends. Again, still anyone's game in that game.
Yes.
Home Hill, South Townsville. Unfortunately, I think Home Hill might have played their game this morning, and they're down 17-4 at the moment against South Townsville on 15 ends. And Ingham Garoo, that's still very close, 18-16 after 17. So
to Ingham, just.
Yeah, that's
still 4 ends to go. It's a close game.
Close, yeah. So some close games there. We'll see if Anne sends us a score from over at South Townsville. The last one she gave us was on 13 ends, and that was 21 to Nilla, 5 to Collinsville. So
Just going through, Brett.
yep. See what Brett's got this time. His line's good. All depends on his weight.
Oh, that could be close to shot.
That's enough for shot. MACKNADE will be trying to make as many numbers as they can in the last 3 ends just to try and bring that deficit back. Again, they had to buy this morning, so again, when you have a loss, you're trying to reduce that margin.
It's a bit wide.
Yep. It's not a bad line out of Steve's hand. Just depends on his weight. It'll turn late.
Bit strong.
Yeah, way too strong.
How's your weight, Jace?
Yeah, he came in fairly well.
Yeah.
Just a Just a tad tight. Steve's gone a little bit tighter than his first bowl, which, yep, he just had to correct a bit. He won't be far off, depending on his weight. Just that heavy.
Just the one.
Takes it out to 28-12 after 19, only 2 to go. See what Crowhurst got here. Just over. Here comes Tomo. He's not far off at all.
Good correction, Tomo.
Yep. Very, very, very good. Crow is just going to be a bit underdone, I think. Yep. I am Michael May.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, Mike. How are you, mate? Hope all is going well up there in Rolling Stone and Ingham area. Well, there's a good scoreboard there. Suburban next door. Suburban 17-14 after 16 ends. So that's still a very tight game next to us.
It's a good bowl, Gus.
Yep. Michael's look on his face is like he didn't like it, but yep, I would tend to agree, Michael. Heavy, bowl wide. Oh, Spencer Hansen, yeah. Hey, Spence, how are you, mate? Hey, Muddy, how you doing? Yeah, mate, yeah, very good, thanks. It was good to catch up with you in the bar earlier there at lunchtime. Mate, all the best for you and your partner heading off to Newcastle for a new venture. Be sadly missed here in Townsville. So, mate, I wish you all the best from everyone here at Cutharinga, and of course all your mates that you've got in at all the bowls clubs. Oh, Brett has just played a shocker.
Bit narrow.
Yeah.
Oh. Jace has polled it.
Yep.
Cracker there. Could be 2. Brett's been instructed to
Yep.
have a
Open it
go.
up. Try and clear something out, and he's too wide.
Too wide.
He had to be under that blue to make contact with the white or the orange. Jace telling his brother just to draw to the yellow.
Not far away. Oh, he's cutting.
Yeah, I would think he's going to be under the blue. No. Yeah, Brett just telling Steve, I think he's got to do the same type of thing. Just play up through there and hope for the best. Right, what can Jace do here? If he's under the red, he sits the yellow, he makes another counter. Yeah, he certainly does.
They'll be in the count.
Yep. They're just adding to their numbers now. Steve. Oh, Steve.
Just short.
Yep.
Too short.
The old saying, must be up when you're down.
This is close. I think they indicated 1, was it?
I think so.
This would be the last end too, would it?
Yeah, mate, yep.
Good start, Tomo.
Yeah, he's just dropped a couple of feet short.
one, was it?
Yeah, so it was a 1. So that'd make it 29-12 on 20 ends. Yep. Joseph's just indicated it was definitely 1 on the last end, so 29-12. Yeah, I thought we'd be finished around the 5 o'clock mark, which it's...
Be very close.
Yep. We'll see when Robbie gets off the phone if he can...
do around the grounds.
We can do maybe around the grounds the scores from the other rinks, see those couple of games that were very close.
Oh, well, Gus again, mate. Been on the money.
Yep. Gus definitely playing well at the moment. Blakey. Got to be around the front orange. Got to be around it.
Oh, rolled it up. But I think Gus is totally convinced of what shot to play.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Cutharinga 2019 over 17 ends. They're very close there.
That's a very close game.
Yep. 18-10 on 17.
Magnetic Island.
Island, yep. Maggiora Air. Air's jumped out to a few shots in front. 19-15 on 19. South Townsville still a comfortable lead there. 17-4 after 15 ends.
Against Home Hill.
Yep. And Ingham now, yep, jumped out to a little bit of a lead. 24-18 against Garoo on 20 ends. So
must be playing their last end down there.
Yep. So still a couple of close ones there. Oh. Mitch is well underdone there.
Still can't see that one.
Here we go, he's moving. 19-14 on 18.
That's against Suburban against Gold City.
5 shots in it. Well, Brett's made 2 out of that at least.
At least 2. Bit narrow again.
That's exactly the same bowl as last time.
Yep.
No, that's the only club that's not here this weekend. It's Huon and Bowls Club. Yeah, we have 19 clubs in our district and we have 18 here this weekend. Oh. Jace will be a couple of down, but he's got a nice handy margin. He can't lose the game. But again, you don't probably want to be dropping a 3 or a 4.
This late in the game.
No. He's got a good line too.
It's a bit wide and weighty.
He's pushed that right through, but didn't do any damage. Steve hasn't done anything. He's dropped well short.
Well short. Mm.
Couple of messages here. Ann Polkey, Newell 30, Collinsville 7 after 20 ends. Thank you, Ann. And Mark Simpson, Muddy, did Mystic Sands close? Yes, mate, they disaffiliated. Well, yeah, mate, they haven't been a bowls club for some time, so I think 6, 7,
yeah,
6, 7 years. It's still there, but not a registered or
affiliated club.
Affiliated club, yeah. Okay, so the boys are finished here. 2 to MACKNADE.
MACKNADE.
So final score for them, yeah. 2 for them is 29-14. So that'll be two good wins for MACKNADE. Sorry for Bowen. A win by 13 in the first game.
13 it was.
And a win by 15 there. So 2 wins plus 28. Handy position going into tomorrow's play. So we'll see if we might be able to do a quick score check before we sign off. And some of the other boys will be getting close to their final ends too, I presume.
See, Ingham and Guru have just shaken hands down at rink 7.
Okay, yep. And that was a tight game. Every time we looked at that score, it was only the last time we went down there, they had a margin of 5 or 6, whatever it was. There's some of our spectators and all of our signage and everything around the grounds. Umpires sitting over there. Umpires. And that's where we hide, in around the back there. Oh, there we are. There's John's head. Myself. Oh, and there's Robbie. Hey, well, Robbie's waving to himself. Yep. You know who you are, Robbie. Yep, well done, mate. Yep. No, you've done well, mate. Right, so before we sign off or anything, Robbie, can we check the other scores? And we can go the whole screen. Okay, so we have Suburban 19-14, and that looks like it's on 18 ends, or is that Dave? Yeah, okay, come back to that. Yep. Cutharinga 21.
Brandon 19.
19, is it? Yep. Ando's arm and head, yet 21-19.
Up
18, so still 3 to go with only
2
shots in it. Magda Nicole and 19-13 after 19 over Alligator Creek. Wangaratta is 16. I can make that out. Air.
Can't see.
We're just not going to be able to see that one at this stage. Home Hill 5-19 for South Townsville on 18. And they've already changed the scoreboard there, so
That game's finished, yeah.
that was 24-18 last score. Yeah, so
That one.
Goody
Goody's still leaning.
Typical skip, just relaxing back. No, he's using the armrest. Mr. Good, Dave Good, thrives on playing Dunn Cup. I think you see him on the live stream maybe first game Saturday morning. I think it was. Come back to those, yep. Do some. Oh, okay. What was there a printing error? Was there? Ah. Ah, yes. Mate, you're an absolute champion, so I've got to dob him in.
Yeah.
These were prepared by our NQ president, Michael Blake. So he's made a slight error. Just a wee one. So yeah, they're our 25. They are the 25 teams. So people can see all the past winners. Yep. And down the bottom there we have the Ren Candidatori Trophy, which goes to the best performed player in the winning side in the final. There has been once when it was given to a player in the losing side, but Ren Candidatori made it very clear that it must go to a winning player. A player in a winning side in the final. And on the front page of the cover, or inside the cover, Ren Candidatori, who's the Dunn Cup is basically named after. Well, it's all about Cantor. He's played in 49 Dunn Cups, had 17 wins, 6 runners-up, and 21 times as a skip. So his record probably will stand for a very long time. Some of us have played, 20, 25 and that, but to play 49.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, just unbelievable. And he always suggested that
I think I just saw that one, Suburban leading 1916 against Gold Coast.
Again,
Gold City.
Gold City. Again, that's a very tight game.
Yeah.
There's Tommy O'Brien there on screen, the gentleman that we were talking about. I would think Tommy's in his late 80s. Uses an arm now, but still great to see that guys just don't give up because of age or hip problems, legs, whatever the case may be.
And have an arm facility to help them.
And
keep
have
them
something
going.
to help them going, yeah. So again, many thanks to all of our sponsors for the 20 to 25 Dunn Cup. We have Gallivanta Travel, who is the naming sponsor. Our Cutharinga sponsors is Hutchinson's Builders, been around since 1912. 2027 is their 115th birthday, which we have signage up around the club. They help us out tremendously, and without them, it'd be hard to survive. Lexmar Training have come on board for the Dunn Cup, so we thank them very much. Signs of Excellence, when Robbie was viewing around the greens before, all the bollards and everything that you see, the signage on the fence, Nathan over at Signs of Excellence, he's really come to the party and helped us out, so I can't thank him enough. Muddy's Kitchen, that's my little domain, where I'll be most of tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. I'm trying to get down here to do a game with Ron, maybe after lunch tomorrow, Robbie, because I have obviously get lunch and everything ready in the morning. Yeah, got to get the food, mate. Yeah, get all the boys fed, and from all the reports today, everyone enjoyed what I did today. So, and then of course Cutharinga Rhinos, that's our own club here, Cutharinga Bowls Club, and North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association, which myself, John, Ronnie Mitchell, Michael Blake, Peter Mulroney, we're all members of.
Gary Costigan.
Gary Costigan, yep, he's a vice president. He's away on state duties at the moment. So to our board, thank you very much, and to Cutharinga and Gallivanta Travel, congratulations. It's I'm very proud to be a Cutharinga person this weekend. Looking at our club and the amount of compliments we've got from just the way the place looks is fantastic. So
it's well deserved too, mate.
Yeah.
Well done.
As I said earlier, we've tried hard. It's all excellent. There's one of the banners I had made up with every club's name on it, who's playing this weekend, just to show our appreciation that everyone, they pay good money to come and play in comps like this, and I'm led to believe there's one of the clubs have actually paid their own way. Clubs doing it a bit tough, so players have said, no, we want to play in it, we're coming away no matter what. So
that's good.
Very good.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
Well done.
Some seating and all that there that we arranged, and one of our local clubs lent us. And the facilities, as you can see next door, which used to be our second green, there's a coffee shop and some other venues and all that in next door. So Robbie, I think there'd be a couple of scores there that if we can just zoom back on them and before we close off, or Anne's just sent us a message that the final score over there at South Townsville, game 2, Noola 30 to Collinsville 8. So here we go, Cutharinga 21-19, changing it as we speak.
19 ends.
19 ends 22 to 19, so 3 shots in it. Still anyone? Yep. Oh, again, this game, Alligator Creek 16.
Alligator Creek's come back.
Magnetic Island 19, still with 2 ends to go. So again, 3 shots in it, 2 ends. That's 16. They've taken the
last end.
They've taken their name tags off. So that is Oh yeah, Home Hill's got a few shots back. They're now 8 against South Townsville 19 on 19. The last ring has been finished. It's gone. That one's finished. We've already done that one. That was yep. So still a couple of games there that only 3 shots in 2 of them, and there we go. Suburban is up 21-16 on 20 ends. So they're playing their last game now. Last end against Charters Towers, which is Gold City. Okay, so that signs us off, Robbie. Are we all finished for this game? John, thanks very much for having me. Robbie, well done again, mate. Muchly appreciated. So our game our first game tomorrow morning is at 9 o'clock, and that is between Cutharinga's team of Leon Thomas, Sean Anderson, Jack Davidson and Mark Edwards up against a very strong South Townsville team, Heath Hawkins, Dave Prent, Mark Hawkins and Steve Monton. So obviously my hat's on Cutharinga, but it should be an absolute cracker. I wish everyone all the best, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you very much for having us.